show. And I am here with such a beautiful and amazing soul with me, guys. I have Aisha Ochwada. She is a fashion enthusiast. She is a model. She is a fempreneur. And she is here in the building with us. Cannot wait to just be able to talk to her on this show. Aisha. Hi, baby girl.
Hi, sweetheart. You flatter me. Oh my gosh. I'm actually just smiling with that intro. Oh my days. I love to see it. I'm really sleeping in my shoes.
Yes. So first, I usually like to ask my guests, how are you doing today? How are you feeling?
I'm good. I've been productive, so I'm good.
Yes. Yeah, I saw you had a shoot today.
Yes, I did. I'm glad that it actually took the perfect amount of time for me to get here on time.
Yes.
So, yeah, that's perfect.
So you are half Kenyan, half Tanzanian.
Yes. Actually, not that many people ask me about that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tell us. Who's Kenyan? Who's Tanzanian?
My dad is Kenyan. He's Luya from Busia, and my mom is Swahili from Zanzibar, Tanzania.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So have you grown up in Zanzibar?
No, I've visited it a couple of times, just as many times as I would visit Ushago. But I can't really say I haven't spent that much time in Tanzania, to be honest. I've grown up around, but Tanzania can't be one of the countries that has taken most of my childhood, if I'm really being honest, yeah.
Let us talk about your childhood.
Okay.
Where were you raised? How was it? Let's talk about the schools you went to.
Are you sure you want to unpack that?
Yes.
Okay.
Tafadhali.
I've been around, and when I say I've been around, I mean I've been around. I was born in the UK.
Okay.
And I've been raised in Kenya, the UK, and India.
Wow.
And, yeah,
Wait,
I've
hold
been to
up.
13 schools across 3 countries.
What?
Yeah.
That is incredible.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Look at it, but yeah, it was an adventure, I can say.
Yeah, I was going to ask, how was that?
I think, okay, it was hard always being the new kid, but I think I adjusted to it by being an extrovert. So by the time I joined a new school, I was yapping with everyone just to know who I could fuck with, who I can't necessarily fuck with that much. And yeah, just so I could feel safe while I was there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is so interesting. Like, I wish I went to like different schools and different countries. Yeah.
Well, okay, there's a pros list and there's a cons list. Sometimes if you're looking at the cons list and you're thinking about maybe commitment or rooting in a specific place, I don't actively have that. So it's very easy for me to like up and leave a job if I get a better option.
Really?
Or something of this sort. That's like a good example, but yeah.
Interesting. So on this show, I usually like to just get to know the person, and we usually see your pictures, we've seen you on billboards. You are doing so much. Now, I like to just get to know the person for who they are. So we usually start unpacking with where you were raised, and my oh my, yours is quite intriguing. Yeah, it is. And I love telling stories, and that's what this show is all about, because we want to be able to inspire our women out there.
That's beautiful.
Yes, it is. So let us talk about when you started modeling.
Wow, when I started, I'm trying to think of where to start. Should I start at the very beginning?
Yes, please, let's go to like the very first shoot you had.
As a child, I was always very photogenic.
Tell us, girl.
Like, I always had that.
Guys, she's so beautiful. Like, of course, she is photogenic.
I was actually awkward looking growing up. But
really?
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah.
Thank God for puberty, I guess.
We glued up. So I was always the photogenic star power kind of child. Like always up in your face about any and everything. I was all 5 Spice Girls.
Hey.
In a little performance. I was that person. So I've just always liked, I don't want to say the limelight like that, but I've just always been willing to give a little show.
Yeah.
So when I joined uni, my best friend had joined way before me, so she already had made a couple of friends, and that was great. So by the time I was joining the same campus, she already had a group of people like I could just join.
Yeah.
So one guy, shout out to Remy Sagini, called Remy Sagini. Started, he started talking about his interests, and he told me he's really interested in photography. But then again, no one in the squad was willing to be his muse. like for him to practice his craft. So I was just like, you know what, that's cool. We could probably do that.
Yes.
And over the weekends at Strathmore now is when we started getting different inspo ideas from Pinterest, trying them out. Some were flops, some were hits, you know.
Yeah.
Just a trial and error kind of thing.
Yes.
And from there, a family friend that owns was starting a fashion line asked if I would like to model for her company, and I was just like, yeah, you know, I think I can do that.
Yeah.
I can take a good picture.
Yes.
So I started from there, and because we were working with so many photographers, I got to meet a couple of people in the industry, and they're like, you know, just network. And again, shout out to Agri Ojiambo and Josh, the videographer.
Hey, Agri Ojambo, yeah man, shout out. He's amazing. Even Remy, like I also had that question because I was like, the first shoot I saw you working with was with Remy Sagini, and I was like, yo, this is so dope.
Yes,
yeah.
He's an amazing human being. I honestly, it's amazing to see his craft grow.
Yeah.
Even right now, just looking at his art, just knowing where we started from, it's absolutely beautiful.
Yes.
So from then on, after I met the Josh and Agri, it was kind of like what catapulted me. They asked me if I was willing to work with Shopzito at the time, but I was a full-time student and I couldn't do it during the week. And now during COVID is when they started asking me, Shorty, what's up? Classes are online. You have no excuse now.
Yeah.
So, and I was like, yeah, you know what? You make a good point. So I went in for one shoot, and yeah, the rest is history. From then on, it's just been referrals upon referrals and some people seeing my work, and yeah.
That's incredible. So let's backtrack kidogo. Strathmore.
Yes.
You're studying law.
Yeah, I studied law.
You're
Okay, yeah, I'm still studying.
You're still studying.
Now I'm in
You're in yeah. So I want to know why law and how it was, because bruh, it don't look easy. You kind of have to like study and read and
I have different sentiments about this every morning. Like every morning it's a different sentiment. So let's see what kind of vibe I'm on today. How I started, at some point I was really good at history. History was one of those things where I've always taken history as a really nice story. And I was such a reader when I was growing up. So I would literally just sit through a history class. If you're telling me about World War I from beginning to end, I'd shika it like a story. So it was so easy for me to just, you know, put that on paper, and I was amazing in history. So at some point, I think in around Form 3, I said, you know, I'm really good in history. Why shouldn't I start telling people now I want to do law? Because med was out the window. Med was out the
You're like,
window.
yup, whoop.
I mean,
Miss me
bio
with
was
that.
okay, but chemistry?
Ooh, yeah. I
chemistry.
dropped chem the first minute I could. Like, let me tell you, sciences, not my forte.
Gosh. I just really enjoyed biology. Was the only one I can actively say I enjoyed.
Yeah.
So we couldn't drop chem, and I was just like, you know what, med might not be my thing.
Yes.
I'm not that babe from River and the Source.
Yeah.
That's not my jam.
That
Let me
is
look for
not
another
me.
character.
Yeah.
So I just started telling my mom, you know, I think I'm interested in law, and she got so hyped when she heard that the first time.
Yeah.
She's like, she literally just kept calling me, oh, you know, the lawyer, this, that.
Oh.
So after high school now, I was really thinking about what I wanted to do, but because I'm such a chatty kind of person, I really wanted to go into journalism.
Oh,
But
okay.
we had a conversation with a couple of my family members. Yeah, they were involved.
Really?
Yeah, so they told me to just try a semester.
Okay.
Because they were trying to gauge my strengths and everything. To just try a semester. What? Nikajipata graduation.
Wow.
Yeah, it was really just one of those things.
Yes. When did you graduate?
I graduated in 2020.
Nice.
COVID period.
Congratulations.
I don't even have graduation photos.
Yeah, because, you know, I'm like, I didn't see any graduation photos because I did stalk you, you know. I have to do my research, you know. I have to do my research, but I didn't see any. But then I knew for sure you graduated because I saw something probably on your stories.
Yeah, I don't, oh gosh. I feel like I need to go back, and I'll wait for guys from Strathmore to graduate so I can take someone's robe.
Yes.
In Gay Studio.
Yeah.
4 years. I committed. I need a photo shoot for that, and I'll call my mom and everyone. But yeah, it was, law was okay. I cannot, oh my gosh, for the life of me, I can't say it was that bad, but maybe it's because the undergraduate part is behind me. Like, you know, when you're in it is when you're going through the thicker things.
Yeah.
But after, I can't actively say it was that bad. And as for someone that didn't, you know, have the passion and the zeal per se, it was okay. It wasn't actuarial science. It was in engineering. It was in medicine. It was okay. KSL imenionyesha vitu.
Yeah, so now you're in KSL.
Yeah.
Ebu tuambie venye inaenda.
Oh, child, let me sip some water.
Please.
My KSL experience isn't everyone else's KSL experience. I did mine online.
Okay.
So I think the past 2 years, I think the 2021 class and maybe the 2022 class have had them That's online, if I'm not wrong. So there's so much from the experience that I feel like I've missed when I hear everyone else's story.
Yeah.
But the class, I think it was all right. I was working most of the time, and when I needed to do my orals, I showed up for that.
Yeah.
I did that. When I needed to do my project work, I showed up for that. I did that. It was hard balancing the two, but I don't think it was that bad. It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
we hope and pray, guys. We hope and pray.
I like that. I want us to get into a music break, and then when we come back, you give us tips on how you are able to balance.
Oh my days. Wow. Okay.
Yes. So this is Fenagitu doing her thing though, because Aisha here is doing her thing though.
Oh, thank you.
This is the Woman Takeover Wednesday show. You are tuned into Radio 254, the best radio station in the 254.
Mr. Fernando. Oh, Lord. He beating a
I Logos Music.
Edith Kimani didn't know one day she would grow to be a known worldwide presenter. Victoria Kimani didn't know that she would kill the show, run Lagos before Nairobi felt out. Take a look at Lupita Nyong'o, a better life right now is full of pretenders. Fenagitu now you know it's phenomenal. Tukambali na nimbali nina enda. Now you can bet your money on me, baby I'm the real deal, and they can never slow me down. I'm a big deal. Mama told me, sit down, be humble, keep it classy, keep it real. She doing her thing though.
She's a real go-getter. Anything you do, she do it better.
She doing her thing though.
And anything she wants, she will get it. Unapologetic.
She doing her thing though.
Unstoppable. A phenomenal.
She doing her thing though. She a queen though. I wanna meet Buddha, so I can shake her hand, tell her she a queen. She made something of herself. Now he catch feelings, she account shillings, top billing, while she in a private jet. Get down on your knees and praise, and then do your best. They don't know your tears, what you say. Speak now or forever hold your breath. Now you can bet your money on me, baby I'm the real deal, and they can never slow me down. I'm a big deal. Mama told me, sit down, be humble, keep it classy like Victoria. She doing her thing though.
She's a real go-getter. Anything you do, she do it better.
She doing her thing though.
And anything she wants, she will get it. Unapologetic.
She doing her thing though.
Unstoppable. A phenomenal.
She doing her thing though. She a queen though. She a queen though. I wanna big up all the queens in the building. All the queens doing their thing. I see you, baby. Get on the floor one time. Now, picky maua. Picky maua. Picky maua. Picky maua. Now you can bet your money on me, baby I'm the real deal, and they can never slow me down. I'm a big deal. Mama told me, sit down, be humble, keep it classy, keep it real. She doing her thing though.
She's a real go-getter. Anything you do, she do it better.
She doing her thing though.
And anything she wants, she will get it. Unapologetic.
She doing her thing though.
Unstoppable. A phenomenal.
She doing her thing though. She a queen though. She a queen though.
I Logos Music.
Niamini, ninataka uwe wangu milele. Kabla upate nishakuwa na mwingine. niambie, niambie ni mimi, niambie, niambie ni mimi. Sitaki kujua mwingine, sitaki kujua mwingine, sitaki kujua mwingine, sitaki kujua mwingine. Niambie, niambie, niambie ni mimi, ni mimi. Contemplating my decision on a mission for more. It's such a challenge, got tightrope balance, but it's worth fighting for. Niambie, niambie ni mimi, niambie, niambie ni mimi. Sitaki kujua mwingine, sitaki kujua mwingine, sitaki kujua mwingine, sitaki kujua mwingine. Niambie, niambie, niambie ni mimi, ni mimi. Niambie, niambie, niambie ni mimi, ni mimi. Rico Beats, Mr. 808.
Merudi tena, siseme nimekuja mapema. Juvenye na hema, si mnajua kitu nimepewa. Nasikia mnasema, tisaro napenda kupewa. Kaweni wajuja, kipewa lazima utapenya. Alafu na cheki supporti na kuja kwa wingi, thank you bana. Madiem kibao, mamoro membao, nataka hii kitu sana. Na venye na cheki tukiendelea hivi, nitasema yes bana, yes bana. Morio leta biringanya bana. Likuwa ni washo, hizi ni mistari mispendi hii kitu sana. Kacheki ntabou, nita disappoint, mamoro napenda vagina. Akwapi zero, tufanye kolabo moja yenye tawachanganya. Akamna mandom, tuchafue flow, tukiwa mamoshi bana. Moto sana, tadhani ndani kuna basen bana. Na wanga mchana, usiku na kesha kichoma mashada. Ogopa bana, jumuki ni dis tunako sana. Mini mtoto sana, utenda kamitu kishikwa na mbanga. Mina jidai, stakabadhi nimebeba utadhani ni ndai. Veniko fly, misi na deni lakini bado unanidai. Unanidai, unataka ngwai, unataka zenye pedia niniwai. Venye uko hai, na uko na ndai, kazi ni kuuliza mbona ni wai. Nilisahau Hamisi, ile design nilisahau kamisi. Kwanza jo nimekumisi, kwanza wakati unashika mati. Wendo unapendanga kisi, mi wanapendanga miti. Sikuzi ulichorea kiki, uliacha kuseti kamenje kwa kiti. Kaza kitu ni fiti, nchapa ni kama utalipo majiti. Father mi ndiyo kipi, safinya finya ni kaparachichi. Kaparachichi, kona kijiti, venye na hangjo haijifichi. Na mini vajo, staki ubishi, kauli ni kuloli kulanga missing. Leo nimedunga jisti, nimejileta nataka unidishi. Nyama kwa nyama spiki, hindu ile nyama unakulanga mbichi. Flavor ni kama iliki, kani kisima josi tuko fishi. Hii nyama kama iliki, mwenye nakula ni kama ni rich. Saru mbogi ni kanu, mindo na kujanga kuleta hamu. Daily na kujanga na mautamu, ni za kikosto kutoka Lamu. Faz ni ngori shinda mbogi genje, faz na chano tadhani ni veve. Makali meshinda ya wembe, jumina lima takuliko jembe. Mina washika na sinanga wende, jumini oji nyini maembe. Chura bishana na mende, hapo na hang tu kama makinde. Legendary, mi ndio legend, kaka kupei wataka ende. Saro na kwanga na utamu ya tende, Mr. Kipiza nijenge tusembe. Sikuizi ni meme ya pembe, nilizaliwa kasinanga nyege. Katambe wataka ende, kalambe kaperemende. Kan marapa mino mkali hapa, mina represent kali kako hapa. Juna chana fasta kasemenya kasa harambe mbogi ni genje. Kauna nipenda ni kembe, nikaze nikameze tembe. Kichwa ni kama malenge, mina kutolea form. Kona mzinga weleta tundom. Mina kupeleka home bro, weza ni jurende ni wrong.
Kabaya
Sedo
kwani unashtuka? Ati how do you do that? Follow the leader. Ongeza volume, wapi speaker? Tuko round 2 tunawasumbua tena. 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 Tena.
imerudi tena, mafans wanaipenda, maheta na wacheka. Kabaya big spender, kabaya big daddy, kabaya atafanya ufanye vitu haupendi. Excuse me, wewe unabonga kama nani? I see you haha, mi sioni nini funny. Tabidi uobe na usikize generali, story ni za jaba utadhani tuko rally. Vibes unapewa dose kali, hapana sumbua watu na maswali ya askari. Jiji tulitesa for buda kwa bike gari, doba kani kali 310 kaka nyari akia nani. Kwani unashtuka ati how do you do that? Follow the leader, ongeza volume, wapi speaker? Tuko round 2 tunawasumbua tena 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 acha nikuwe serious sasa, na kabla niendelee mi nadai answer. Nilisema good night mchana saa 7, lakini amenipata bukla na mbaba. Ungedu ndio survive jiji unahitaji hesabu flani, si 1+1 ya kufuruga hii ganji. Probability ya 0 mob kabla decimal na sio find x umuweke kwa kiangle. Mwende wa Jio alisema sitawai make it. Okay, bado sija make it. Okay, lakini mi ni mdeadly, and when I say I'm the best in KO I meant it. Kwani unashtuka ati how do you do that? Follow the leader, ongeza volume, wapi speaker? Tuko round 2 tunawasumbua tena 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 tena. You wanna get like us, you wanna get money. Soft life, sweet life, bila asali. You wanna get like us, you wanna get money. Soft life, sweet life, bila asali. Kwani unashtuka ati how do you do that? Follow the leader, ongeza volume, wapi speaker? Tuko round 2 tunawasumbua tena tena
Tena. That is Mandy featuring Sido playing right here on the Woman Takeover Wednesday show, and I am here with our lovely queen Aisha. And guys, we've just been chopping it up. It's been amazing. I hope you guys are enjoying the music. Now, before the music break, you were supposed to now give us tips on how you were balancing KSL and work.
You know, the thing is, I hate to disappoint, but I wasn't balancing. I can't even lie. Honestly, I was
Really?
at the time. If today demands me to be at school, today demands me to be at school.
Wow.
Today demands me to actually, put in the work, have an all-nighter and the like for school, I do that. If it demands the same of me at work, I do that. So I can't actively tell you I had a healthy balance. I'm the last person to tell you anything about that, unfortunately.
Yes.
Unfortunately.
I want to know law. What exactly are you studying specifically?
So you actively don't specialize in do law. I mean, you do have a couple of units you can select, like a couple of electives. Like in Strathmore, you have to do a specific language all through. And then in 4th year, the last semester is when you get to actively choose what you want to do. But the standard
Standard units.
Standard units that you have to do, and then later on, I guess, through practice and now through other courses and the like. If it's ADR, your master's is when you can actively like specialize. Or just through, on the job.
Okay, interesting. I always thought that you start specializing in KSL, but that is, do you know what you want to specialize in?
Do I even want to practice?
Yeah, I was gonna be like, do you want to practice? Is it something that you're looking into?
I don't think so. I can't actively close that door because I've dedicated 6 years of my life to that.
Yeah, it's a long
so
time.
if an opportunity comes and I feel like it'll be fulfilling, because if there's one thing that made me not step out, despite the fact that I was out of my comfort zone, is the fact that I feel like law has an element of fulfillment, which is very important for me. So if I do find an avenue that's fulfilling for me, I guess I might go that route. If not, I don't mind. I'm actually in a season of pivoting right now, so I don't mind pivoting. It's daunting having to suck at something at first, especially at our big age.
Yeah.
Like being years behind your peers in, a specific industry and the like. But I think it's more exciting and eye-opening than anything else.
Yeah.
It's part of my journey, yeah.
I like that. So you are not only a model, but I'd say that you're a creative. I feel like when you just say model, it just sounds meh. Like you're so much more than just a model. How are you finding this industry?
Wow. Okay, that's a packed question. I think the two words I would use is daunting and exciting. So it's daunting in the sense that I'm so used to rigid structure in the legal space in high school, in primary school. Like I went to boarding school in like class 7. Yeah, so I'm so used to specific structure and the like. So just I feel like initially when I got into it, I was just wallowing because when everyone decides what the business of the creative space is going to be for them, and you learn on the job unless you have like a business background and you know how to capitalize on that. That's great. So that was the daunting aspect, the fact that I don't necessarily have a direction unless I determine it for myself. The exciting part is the fact that I don't have a direction unless I determine it for myself.
I like that.
So I can just, maneuver different grooves the way I would see fit, learn on the job, learn from different people. I think that's super exciting.
Yeah, it is. You've been able to work with so many brands, girl. Like you are here left, right, and center. I'm seeing you everywhere. I want to know what brands you've enjoyed working with so far and what brands you'd like to work with in the future.
Oh, wow. That's a loaded question. What brands have I've enjoyed working with most, if not every brand I've worked with, because despite the fact that on social media and on the internet, it is, just a page, the people behind that page.
True.
There's a whole team of people trying to make different things happen.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that I have been able to see different women in business achieve different things in different ways, and women of totally different backgrounds. And it is so inspiring. So I've actively had a really good time working with all the brands that I've worked with, to be honest. I've made amazing friends. I've made, I love the colleagues I've met there. It's been an amazing opportunity to network.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've loved working with every brand. I can't actively say I have a complaint against so and so.
I hear you.
It's been amazing.
I love that.
Yeah.
What brands do you want to work with?
Oh.
In KE. Let's start in Kenya and then let's go international because you are going international, girl.
From your lips to God's ears.
Amen. Tell us.
Wow. Oh my gosh. Off the top of my head.
Yeah.
Wow. Radio 254.
Hey. You heard it here.
Wow. Oh my gosh. I have not actively thought about this, if I'm really being honest. Maybe just in passing. But I would love to work with I would love to work with a skincare brand. So I have industries I would love to peek into. I don't have specific brands because I don't know much about the brands or their stories before I get to know the people behind that. But yeah, I'd love to work with skincare brands, makeup brands. I already work with a couple of hair care brands, which is great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I just like to dip my feet in everything related to lifestyle, just being a woman.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So I saw your billboard and I was like, girl. But then you did a recap on your stories, Jana, and I saw it wasn't just one billboard, but there were like 3.
There were 3.
One
was double-sided.
One was double. Yo, so shout out Sharon Mamai.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Tell us about how this came to being. Did you know you were going to be on a billboard or did they pick pictures and they were like, these are perfect for a billboard?
I have no idea what the selection was like behind closed doors, but Sharon gave me a call and she was like, Aisha, are you good?
Yeah.
Where are you right now? Are you in a position to talk? And I'm like, yeah, I'm in a position to talk. I'm almost always in a position to talk.
Yeah.
So she's just like, we really want to do something for Black November, and you came to mind. Like your name was put on the table and everything. And at that time I was working for them with them for around, I think. Wow, at that time I think it was like 1.5, 2 years.
Wow.
So my portfolio with them was quite broad for
yeah.
Shopzetu generally, because Shopzetu is an e-commerce platform that has a couple of other retail stores.
Yes.
So I had an image with so many of those brands. I think it might have been a perfect pick. Again, I don't know what the conversation was like behind closed doors.
Yeah.
So she gave me the news and I was just...
Wait, how did she break it down? She was like, girl, we want to use your pictures
She,
on a
she
billboard.
just asked me, how would you feel about being on a billboard or a few?
Hey, Sharon,
like, wait,
come on.
what?
She's like saying it's so
Yeah,
nice.
she was asking me,
So
you know,
subtle.
because she's actually one of the most considerate people I've ever worked with. So she's asking me, she's like, how would you feel about it?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you'd have any reservations, I would absolutely understand. But, you know, this is... so many people are going to be driving by these things. They're
Yeah.
going to be in the capital city, in
Yes.
like major roads in the capital city. And I was just like... I see where you're coming from with the consideration, babe, but
Yeah.
the answer would never be no.
Yeah.
Come on.
I'm like, what?
The answer would never be no.
Yeah.
So after that, we just went through the formalities, and I remember, like, she was so sweet about it because the day they were going up, she told me they were going up.
Yeah.
As they were going up, she told me the trucks were there.
Wow.
They're going up, and then as soon as they went up, she sent me images of them on all the roads, and I was just like, yo. So I was telling my friends, and then my friend. Oh my gosh, Amani.
Amani, yes. Shout out
to
Amani. That's actually how we met.
Yes.
Yeah.
So me and Amani, we used to live in the same area before I moved. So he was just like, Shawty, I've seen, oh my gosh. He's
Yeah.
like, you want to go see them? So he actively took me to see them. And I was just like, oh my gosh, they're so big.
Yeah.
Like my full body is the size of maybe just my head. Like that. So I was just like, wow.
Yeah.
This is crazy. It was actually a dream come true because at the beginning of the year, weirdly enough, I was writing a couple of things I wanted, you know, to happen
achieve.
this year. And I remember I also took a screenshot
Yeah.
of a post I made on my stories like 60 weeks ago, which was like essentially, honestly, for counting the months, like 40 weeks prior to it happening. And I like it was a tweet of someone saying, this is the year I land on a billboard, and I just put it on my stories as well. So it was crazy that I felt so delusional writing these things at the beginning of the year, but
Yeah.
my God,
Yo, you know when they say thoughts are things?
I've actively come to realize that.
Oh.
And baby, I'm gonna be as delusional as I need to be.
Please be as delusional as you can.
I will.
Yo, so that must have had like a huge impact on your brand.
I hope so.
Yeah?
I have reason to think so.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because I mean, we're just looking at you out here looking so good. We're like, that's Aisha. I want to know, have you ever been signed into an agency?
I actually have never.
Really?
Yeah, I usually just hear horror stories from agencies, so I shy away from that. So I've never which is crazy because I can't believe I've been able to make a living as a freelancer here. It's been so tough. Learning the business side, because the creative side is, you know, something that comes naturally to you. If someone fucks with your style, they fuck with your style.
Yeah.
But the business aspect,
And nobody teaches you how to do it or who to talk to, and you just have to go out there and network and know how you're going to be able to also package yourself because
if someone comes to you and you come across like you don't know your worth, just believe they're willing to take advantage of that.
Oh yes.
They won't be the ones to actively tell you like, no, more people in the industry are charging this for this particular service. They'll be like, no, we'll take that. We'll take that. So you really have to be on your toes when it comes to that.
I want to ask, have you ever done any work for exposure?
Hey, hi, well, actually, that's a good one. Wow. Hi. I think I have to scroll. Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
I would be lying to you if I said no.
Yeah.
I genuinely have. I don't have a specific brand off the top of my head, but I have actually. Or just generally the whole I have.
Yeah. When you were starting out,
Wait, modeling work? Not really. Maybe promoting stuff on my social media.
Okay.
Modeling? Not really. Oh, wait. Not exposure, but helping a friend out. That's
okay. Okay.
Supporting their businesses however I can when they're getting off the ground and they like that I can. But, businesses in Kenya.
Yo. Hey, Haibu. There's a time, and I don't know if you've probably gone through the same experience, where a brand reaches out and they're not paying enough, and you know they're an SME, and you really want to help, you know, because you're like, I get it, you're a small company, I want to come on board, I want to help you, but then can you pay me, and then can I also get like clothes, let's say if they're selling clothes, and then they're like, no. Or they're like, we'll pick for you the one item that you're supposed to go with. And I was like, Interesting. I don't know if that has ever happened to you.
Wow.
'Cause, like,
I've actually never had that conversation with someone.
Yeah.
For me, when it's strictly business, it's strictly business. If you have the offer of items on the table, is maybe when we can talk. But it's nothing I've ever suggested. If you can't get to the price, I'm more than happy to maybe suggest to the people that I know might be in that particular bracket, which is all right. But I've never pushed it myself for some reason. If I'm wearing a brand's piece, unless they're actively dressing me for an event, I've paid full price for that. Because I feel like I don't know, it's really hard, because especially with how chatty and easygoing I might seem to be, I feel like some people might
take advantage,
and the lines might be blurred between business and friendship.
and friendship.
So
Yeah.
I try my best to stay away from that a bit. If I'm gonna get if you're gonna contract me for my service, I expect you to pay full price. If I'm going to, come to you for a specific item and the like, I'm definitely going to pay full price. So let's just keep it there. Even if it's the whole aspect of I've modeled something today and I really like it, you're gonna send me my money first.
Yeah.
And then I'm
gonna pay for it.
You sent me, but I'm
Yeah.
gonna pay for it.
I hear you.
Yeah.
I hear you. I want to be able to know where you want to be able to now take your brand, because it's growing. And I want to know if you've thought about what direction you want to take it, how you want to be able to package yourself, and perhaps if, I don't know, we'll just be getting like an Aisha collection, or tell us.
Wow. Where I've been thinking of taking my brand, I think I had someone tell me the other day that, so what next? You reached your ceiling.
Yeah.
So I just think I see where they were coming from saying that, with the whole billboard aspect and the like. Maybe the next thing might be advertisements, acting.
Yeah.
We'll see.
But then I see you acting, by the way. I
really?
see you, I see you premiering in Giannasto Toy VV or
Wow.
yeah.
I'll think about it. But with that, how I've been thinking of taking my brand, the direction is, I think I need to get back into the content creation aspect. I mean, I've managed to commercialize and just offer my service, which is great for businesses out there. But I really do miss the creative aspect of me and Remy just looking through Pinterest on my phone or on his phone, and sending each other mood boards and everything, and looking for props and this and that, and me trying makeup looks, because it was so low budget, like it's not even funny. We would take walks looking for the best setup and just do our thing.
I hear
I
you.
miss the whole creative aspect. So I think I want to dip my toes into being commercializing the creative aspect. So more content creation and everything. And fingers crossed about a collection.
Yeah, girl.
We'll
Or like a
see.
skincare something, because
A
you
little
were
something.
a little
Alright.
something, just
I've been thinking about something,
Yeah.
but I can't actively say. I'll keep the bottle top on that one for now.
for
When you have
now.
me next time, I'll tell you a little something.
All right, because I would love to see you just come up with like a product or a service that, so you can get paid, girl.
Secure the bag.
Secure the
Secure
bag.
Okay,
So
thank you.
yeah,
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I usually ask every woman that I have on this show, what lady or what woman do you look up to?
Oh, that's easy. My mother.
Oh,
My mother.
Yeah.
How she's managed to do what she's done. Crazy. Baffles me. I have no idea. But wallahi, my mom.
yeah.
She is the epitome of grace and love and strength for me. And she's all I would ever want to embody.
Oh, I like that. I want to know, Aisha, you wake up in the morning. Sometimes you're like, man, I don't want to do it, but I have to go up and I have to wake up. I have to go to work, or have a project that's due. What motivates you? What keeps you going?
Yo, I wish it was something deep.
Mm.
The shmoney.
The shmoney.
The shmoney. I wish it was
Yo,
something-
that's a good enough reason, girl.
I wish it was. Oh my gosh, because hey, wow. It is definitely stability. Stability for me is very important, and I learned the whole aspect of working hard and having an amazing work ethic from my mom, because it was something she never budged on, and I pride myself in my work ethic, to be honest.
Yeah.
So even if I know everyone else on the team is going to be late, I'm going to show up on time.
Yes.
I'm going to put in the best work I can and make sure I'm good vibes, fun to work with. I would never want anyone to actively have a displeasant time with me. So, and, make my honest bread, head home.
Hey.
Ama sherehe, it depends what day of the week it is.
I like that. I like that. This is gonna be a very interesting question.
My days.
What is the greatest weakness that you have as a model? And people always focus on their strengths, and those are beautiful, but I feel like also focusing on your weaknesses could bring out the best in you, or you could be able to work on that.
That's a very easy question.
Ah.
I do not have a resting bitch face. I cannot do the I'm not Meryl Streep in The Devil Wears Prada.
Yeah?
I'm like, who am I? I'm like Poe in Kung Fu Panda. I'm always smiling, laughing. I'm clumsy as hell. So that's the kind of emotion I evoke.
Yeah.
So it's really hard for me to be that serious person. It's just I don't think I do that great when it comes to that aspect. So,
Really?
yeah, if that's what the client needs, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna do my best.
Yeah.
If you're happy with my best, that's okay. But yeah, I know I can push the content forward more if I'm just myself, the happy-go-lucky person I am. But yeah, I'm gonna try. I don't mind. How do you do it? You do yours so
Yeah,
well.
I do mine so well.
And it's literally a matter of, okay, Sonia, like the camera.
Yeah. Yeah, it is so weird actually, and I don't know how I do it.
Teach
Yeah,
me.
I
You
will.
need to have a masterclass.
Yo, I was thinking about partnering with another model.
Yeah.
And we help other models. So we create like a portfolio
Yeah.
where we have like a shoot, teach them how to model, and then they can go like with a portfolio with
Yeah, 'cause so many
pictures.
people ask me, what do I need? What do I need to do?
Exactly.
And I always have the same kind of thing. Build up your portfolio, show different brands what you can offer.
Yeah.
Different aspects, different respects.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be very interesting. I think you'd actively thrive in that.
Mm.
Yeah.
We should talk about it.
Yes, we should.
Yeah, because actually my next question was going to be, what advice would you give somebody who is looking up to you, somebody who wants to get into this industry? What advice would you give them?
Ooh, okay. Be yourself and don't let anyone push you in a space you're not comfortable with. Yeah, I have a very conservative background, so I don't do, and that it's just for me. I just don't do bikini and lingerie shoots. That's what I don't do. I've been in situations where people have asked me to do it before, and I've politely declined. And I'm so glad that I've worked with amazing people that haven't necessarily put too much pressure on me to do it.
That's good.
So they'd know if this is what we're shooting today, Aisha's not the person to call. But if we're shooting sunnies, if we're shooting, sun hats,
I got
shooting
you.
dresses,
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
So yeah, don't feel the need to go against your personal values in the name of I need to do this now to build my portfolio and this and that. Yeah. You don't need to do that. Stay true to yourself.
Nice. Aisha, guys, is a sweet tooth.
I'm having problems.
You're having
Isolated?
problems?
Oh,
Oh, yeah?
jeez.
Oh.
Especially in this cold.
Yeah.
I'm going through it.
So I was like,
Yes, I am.
a couple of things that I just picked from your socials is you like perfume.
Yes, I do. I love
You love
perfume.
fragrances. You're such a sweet tooth, and you love milkshakes.
But I've never had a cavity. Guys.
Really?
Yeah.
Ay.
Never had a cavity.
Ebu, tell us your secret, girl.
Listerine
Ah,
and flossing. Oh my gosh, yeah.
okay.
And tongue scraping. The whole shebang. When it comes to oral
Interesting,
hygiene. Yeah, the whole
interesting.
shebang.
Dope,
I would
dope.
say.
You also love to travel.
Yes, I do.
Tell us about your experiences traveling.
I think with how up and about we were as a family when I was growing up,
Mm.
I just always had a wanderlust in me. And I think I haven't traveled to that many countries, but I think the most fascinating thing about traveling for me is encountering different cultures. It's not even just about the scenery.
Yeah.
It's how different a society and a community could have evolved from 100 years back
Yeah.
from us. It's crazy.
It
You
is.
guys saw maize and you made that, but we saw maize and we made this.
Yeah.
You guys saw the sun and you made this, and we saw the sun and we made that.
Yeah.
Some people religion, some people, it's actually so crazy and so fascinating for me because we're on one floating rock.
Yeah. Imagine.
So, yeah. I'm just
like that.
interacting with different cultures, trying different cuisines. Traveling is, believe me, if I could have the chance to do it, I definitely would. At some point in high school, I wanted to be a flight attendant.
Really?
Because physics wasn't going well enough for me to be a pilot. Oh my gosh! But I think I would have thrived in that.
Yeah, you would have.
Good morning, guys. Welcome to Flight KQ 109P.
Hey,
Sonia,
girl.
would you take chicken or chicken or beef? Chicken or beef?
I'll take chicken.
Yeah, I think I
Yeah.
would've done
Yo,
okay.
you would have done great.
Right?
And then you have the height for it as well. I hear like you
Good.
need like the
But I'm the
height.
shortest
and-
in my family.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's talk about a bit about your family. Are you the only child? You have siblings?
I think people will be able to make out that I'm the middle child.
You're the middle child?
How much I talk. Yeah. I have an older sister and I have a younger brother.
Nice. How is it being a middle child?
I mean, now in adulthood, it's okay. But I always felt like the forgotten soul. Because my brother was such a mama's boy and my sister was such a daddy's girl. And I was just there like, what about me?
What about me?
What about me, guys?
Who?
But, yeah, I don't know. Maybe, again, I was lacking in something and I just got the same kind of attention that everyone else did. I don't know. I haven't actively unpacked that.
Nice. Now, it is actually 5 minutes to 8. Bro, like the hour has gone by so
It
fast.
really has. I'm such a chatterbox. Oh
It's
my
okay.
goodness,
I love
thank you
it.
so much for being patient with me.
No. I love it. I love it when I get people who are like chatty here.
Yeah.
So I want to ask you one last question before we just close the show. What does Aisha want to be remembered for in this industry we're in and just in general?
Wow. What do I want to be remembered for?
Yeah.
In this industry we're in, I think I really like the impact I have on emotion and just being the happy-go-lucky person. I have so many people tell me my mom bought this dress because we walked into Vivo and she saw your photo and you were so happy. Or like I actively go to a store for a fitting and they'll be like, oh my gosh, I actually, bought this dress because of you. Especially the bridal gowns I've been doing. I love the fact that they see my
yeah.
representation and would love to, get into that dress. I love that. That for me is amazing. It's everything. So what I would love to be remembered for is the emotion I evoke. I think. And for in general, what I would love to be remembered for. Gosh, these are loaded questions. Are we nearing the end times? Let me think. Wow, I think my joy. I think my joy. Yeah.
I like that.
And my verbosity. But my joy mainly.
I like that. So you have your friends listening, your family listening. Do you want to shout them out? And then also please give us your social media handles and just anything that you'd want to tell us or your last words.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Okay. For friends and family, I could go on, and the list would be a bit too long. I think we'd get into the whole. Yeah, we'd go all the way till 10.
Yeah.
So shout out to everyone. I'd just like to say I wouldn't name you guys specifically because you guys are way too many. I love you guys. To my family, I love you guys too. I wouldn't name you guys by name because I'm literally the only person on social media in my family.
In your family.
I think my brother has a Finsta, but I'm not gonna go. Too deep into that. I'm not. But thank you guys so much for listening in, and thank you guys for bearing with me. I know I'm pretty chatty, but I hope you guys have gotten a couple of things.
We love it. We love it.
Yeah.
Please plug us your social media handles.
Well, on Twitter, it's just Aisha Ochwada, no underscore anywhere, no full stop anywhere, just Aisha Ochwada. Same thing on Instagram, Aisha Ochwada. I have a Facebook account, but that's probably dead, to be honest. It's that high school one with the high school photos. Please do not go looking for those.
Yeah.
On TikTok, I'm Aisha Ochwada as well. Just,
Aisha Ochwada.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for gracing us with your
Thank you so
presence.
much for having me.
You're such a vibrant soul. You're so amazing. I love that you're a chatterbox. I love people who talk.
Blessing and a curse, I must
Yeah. So on this show, I just like giving the women the much needed flowers, and I just love what you're doing. I think you're such an inspiration out there.
Thank you so much.
A lot of women are definitely looking up to you, and I cannot wait to see where your brand will go. I'm just gonna be cheerleading you on
Oh
over
my
here.
You really don't want to make me sleep tonight. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much. And since you said you love Nikita Kering, I'm gonna
yes.
play Save Me as we just finish off the interview. And thank you so much again for coming. It was such a pleasure. Please continue being the inspiration that you are and the amazing radiant soul that you are, Aisha. Thank you, guys. This is Nikita Kering, Save Me. Msienda Mahali, because I am here till 10 p.m. and I also have another guest. She should be on her way. Make sure you stay tuned to find out who that is in case you do not know who this is. This is Nikita Kering, Save Me, playing right here on the Woman Takeover Wednesday. This is Radio 254.